Okay, folks. I got something pretty cool for us to do. Again. Um, the Stanley Parable. I remember hearing about this game when I was like real young, or like in 2013. I remember hearing about it, and I think I'd seen like Markiplier play it or something like that, like a real long time ago, dude. And yeah, pretty pumped. I don't really know what to expect. I know it's kind of just weird. Yeah, let's go, Jerry Films. I have no idea what the fuck this game is about. I did just buy it. I think it was like $30 or something like that. Okay, well, you know what? I do this every time. The Stanley Parable. Would you like to get all endings or do whatever you want, first of all? I mean, I'm guessing, like, I want to get all the endings at some point. But I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to because I suck at this kind of stuff. But I mean, whatever works. Okay. No, I've never played the Stanley Parable before. Please adjust this. What? Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely. Why? The current time is what, 6:30? It's not AM. How do I... Oh, okay. Here we go. It's 33 still. Yes, well, let's just go by 34. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna see what Graham has to say here because he's a piece of poo. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, sorry. Let me turn down your stream. Okay. So this game,
Yeah.
you might want to do this in an organized manner if you want to get like all the endings properly, because otherwise you might like not like because to get the different endings you have to make different decisions, and there's like a lot of decisions in the game, and if you just make whatever decision you want, it might be a bit more difficult if you just do that each time. I would say just first time playing, just do whatever you feel like.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm hopping into it. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so we're into it. Okay, what time? Yes, it's 6:34 p.m. my time. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed in the main menu. Okay, perfect. The stat... Trippy. Field of view, turn the shit up, dog. Okay, let's do it. Never the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
Keep watching the cutscene.
Orders came to him through a monitor.
Sorry, just wait. I'm listening to this. Hold on.
To push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others
Getting that
might have
bank.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Or was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. something
Okay.
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Weird.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hello. Okay, so I can't jump. Oh, I can crouch. Can't jump though. This is garbage. What does that say? What does clicking do? Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, I'm pissed off that I can't jump.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, I got an achievement. You can't jump and get your first achievement. So you guys, there's actually an achievement on this game that you're supposed to not play the game. To not play the game for 10 years. That's messed up. Hello?
Okay. There is... Yeah, open up your settings in the game. There's a setting you might want to change. It's like really important.
Okay.
Just let him play in peace.
No,
good
it's an
for him to
important
go
setting though.
blind.
It's an important setting.
Okay, what is it?
Let me see the game. I need to see on your...
Oh. I can't play with my controller, can I? No, I can.
I think it's in general.
Is it one hand walking?
No. Oh, that's weird.
Maybe it's only in the original version of the game.
No, it's definitely in this version.
I don't think you could, man, because like you can't play the game for 10 years. Like seriously, like it's like marked unless you like hack it. But like you literally can't play the game. Like I don't think I can ever get the achievement. No, so
Just don't play for 10 years. It's easy.
I already played, so
No, like it's not like once you buy it. It's just like if you've played it, you have to go 10, like from the first time you played it, or not necessarily the first time, but just from the last time you played it, you have to go 10 years between
well, I
playing
guess
the game.
I will get that achievement at some point.
Unless you just never played again. Okay, I guess you didn't unlock it. So, what? You okay? Just go back in blind. You don't have it for some reason. The setting.
Okay. Well, what was the setting?
I forget what it's called. That's why I wanted to see it.
Well, look it up. Okay. So, can't jump. Every time I click, it sounds like a keyboard. I wonder if there's like any notes or something I'm missing here. Let's go in here. So that one's locked. That one's locked. I'm supposed to go into the meeting room.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
What achievement?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I did it 20 times.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still
Oh
not
my
feeling
god,
it.
screw this
I
then.
want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's 417? Over here. Over here. I know, that's terrible, right, Coffee? This bastard. Oh,
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I like don't want to listen to what he says. But like I don't know what else to do right now.
Now, back to door number 437.
I'm finna no, not happening. We're going this way.
When Stanley came to a set of
Oh.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh. Oh, I thought it opened. There's got to be a door here. Right? There has to be, or I'm going crazy.
Yes, truly
Bruh.
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
Ooh, pop.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Get out of here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It is a nice room, you're right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, go screw yourself, weirdo. Wow. We're in a really big place, aren't we?
Look, Stanley. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what?
Fuck.
Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
I bet you I can too. Piece of shit.
Come on.
Bruh, seriously?
I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared.
I
That's
am
not the
scared.
Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
I don't want to. What happens if I don't? I want to find another way around. I'm stuck here. This reminds me of a Valve game, though. Resource. Just the way it is. He's not even saying anything. Yeah, we finna do a flip. Oh, shit.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Is it a source game? No, it's not. It is not. Is it actually? How can I tell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, we finna speedrun and we finna go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
Dude,
meeting room,
I am
and
going
Stanley
on
knew
that
it
thing.
perfectly
No
well.
problem here.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
I'm
by
running
the
for it.
employee lounge first. Just
Makes
to admire
sense.
it. Wow.
I'm running.
Yes, this room.
Screw this
But
room.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
I
on
don't
his
like
left.
this guy.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Yeah, it's exactly.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Myself.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
The catwalk? What's the catwalk?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What is the catwalk? Hold up. We finna hack. Shit!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Hello?
Stanley
That
leapt from the
metal
platform
walkway that's,
and
like, kind
plunged
of
to his
floating in the
death.
air.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are
Hello?
very powerful.
You jumped there.
Yeah, you
All
sorry.
of his co-workers were gone.
Grady doesn't want me to
What could
spoil
it
but
mean?
That's what
Stanley
you gotta
decided to
go
go to
for.
the meeting room.
You
Perhaps
would
he
never,
had simply missed
you
a
never
memo.
would have figured that out if
I would have never figured that out.
But you get a cool ending if you do that.
When Stanley
I'm doing that
came
then.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Go,
and
go,
Stanley
go. I
knew
hate that I
well.
can't run.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Quit telling me what to do, you piece of poo-poo.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, dude.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your
Okay.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Hold on, we
is
finna
that
jump
the
on
story
this.
has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Ooh.
you've been neglecting,
Ooh.
Stanley. What? Really? I
Yes.
was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Where am I going, chat? Where am I going? Where am I going? Am I going to the blue or the red? I feel like the blue because it's like not listening to him. And I don't like listening to him. That's my biggest thing. Blue. Okay, we got 1 vote for blue. Grady's saying blue as well.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road
Yes.
you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't
Hey,
even
orange
finished
box.
building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
Kinda
of
sounds
yours.
like,
What would have
G-Man.
made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Where am I going? Am I going through the new door? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing now. Am I going through the new door, or am I staying, or am I going in one of these? New door. Now it sounds like
Okay,
Half-Life.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna give it, I don't know. A 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really?
Yes.
Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion?
Yes.
You know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? Shit, I went through the wrong door. Oh, no, I didn't.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, God. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm dumping him in the fire.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
Yes.
purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to
Sure.
ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
I don't
What's
know.
our backstory? What is our motivation?
You have to tell me.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
You're a perv.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Hey, Minecraft. Well, I don't know if we can go down this. Oh, we can. Oh my god. Firewatch. Never heard of Firewatch. Meet the sniper.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
Hey.
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Wow. Very juicy.
Okay, I think
What is this?
will be just the thing.
Hello? Protoball!
Wonderful. See, this is
Yeah,
exactly what I had in
Protoball!
mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There is
Dude,
any
it's
possibility
Protoball.
that you could get lost here.
Is
Now
it your
this
Protoball? Dude,
is
Protoball's
game
where it's
design.
at, dude.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Protoball.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
I don't know.
see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game
It's
sports
Protoball.
ball?
No, it's
Stanley,
Protoball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where? Where? Yay! Protoball. Whee! I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm a Protoball pro.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Yes.
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes.
Let's-
Oh, goodness,
let's
that
make a
really
clock.
does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Here's more balls. Now this is what I'm talking about, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. I
You're
am a
enjoying
pro portable. Yes.
Fun. Is this a real
Yes.
video game?
I don't
Well, I
know.
sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No.
That's right. your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
Screw your game.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
You
Without
don't.
rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
So what now? What's happening now?
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Oh, dude, that's tripping me out. Hello? Morgan? Or Gordon? I'm Gordon Freeman. Head crabs. Hey! Hello? Aloha. Well, that sucks. I'm a little confuzzled. Whoa.
I wonder what he found. If
Nothing.
what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
I don't know where I
I
am.
wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Yeah,
If
kinda.
he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
I
He'll
have.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I don't.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
No.
To make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who
No.
I am.
No.
That is what I mean
No,
to
no,
this
no.
world.
No, no, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no,
Yes,
no,
I'm
no.
back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
No, no.
The end will be here soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
No, no.
I can wait.
Oh, what's this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Did I
to go
just
to
get one of the
original.
endings?
Perhaps he had simply
Yeah, that was
missed a
one of the
memo.
endings. In the original version of the game, he actually puts you into the game Portal and then Minecraft.
Yeah, why
Uh,
Protoball? Protoball sucks.
That was that was this version. Okay, I recommend what you do is you start by doing everything
Stanley
he says,
came to a
'cause
set
then you
of
get
2
the
open
main
doors.
story.
He entered
and
the door
then
on his left.
Change like every like final decision you made, like the last one. Change that so the last decision you don't follow, and then yeah, just
Wait,
Yet
wait,
there was
what?
Not a
Okay.
single person
like,
here either.
you get a bunch of
Feeling
decisions and only change the last one you make. So you're gonna have to like follow everything he says a couple times, but like except for on the last one. Like follow everything he says for this one, and you'll get an ending.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see what this ending is then.
And then the next time you play, follow everything he says, but the last one, then ignore. And then the next decision before that, you can not follow it, and it'll bring you on a big journey. Just change one thing at a time, basically.
Weird.
Try to make it the last thing you do that you change.
Okay, I'm gonna try to follow him this time.
Yeah, follow everything he says to do.
Okay. Okay, so we're
With
following everything he
disbelief,
says.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boss?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, very nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hello? Hello? I don't... Now what? I did it. Did I not? I don't know if I should fall down there. Oh, it's not a drop. Okay. Sorry, that scared me for a sec. Loading, loading, loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Go. Escape.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk You should have been careful, you should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending, now it's an ending. I believe in you, I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Oh,
had
I found
something
another
to say.
ending by accident. Whoops. That was kind of cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he'd come
Yes,
into a
and
staircase.
now I'm gonna
Stanley
listen to him.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad got... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah. Yeah, we did it. Amazing. Well, I'm happy that I found out the one ending, because I wouldn't have known. Hello?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we'll just listen to him. But we're not gonna fall down the thing this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think so. Hello? Hello? I can't read what that says.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Holy
Their true
shit.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What does that mean? Do I go back over here? Yeah. What is this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life.
It's called the
in
Stanley
someone
Parable
else's control?
Extended Edition.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Hold on, sorry. Duty calls. Okay, here we go.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How? Facility power? Yes. Or did I just come from there? What's this? Shit, that's a big PC screen.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his
Good,
duty,
it was
his
scary.
obligation, to put an end to this
I was.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
Well,
as
I wanna see what the
sunlight
building
streamed
looks
into
like.
the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would
Beautiful.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This
I'll have
was
to check it
exactly
out.
the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That was a very nice ending. Oh, I got an achievement, beat the game. So I beat the game that time. Oh. Okay. So,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
hello.
When Stanley came to a set of two
We're gonna
open doors,
escape this
he
time.
entered the door
We're gonna
again.
escape this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Nah,
Coming
that's
to
what- this
a
is what we're
staircase,
doing next.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How? Oh, dude, a whip?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Hello?
And then
Okay, I don't know which ending you're going for now, but
I just went down the stairs.
I recommend taking control of the machine before you escape.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you do that route again, but you're already on this one.
Bro, did you see? I bet you
Something occurred to
Liam didn't even
Stanley.
know about that
Maybe
ending, and he's been
he
playing
thought
it
to
for a while,
himself,
I think.
What the
Falling
railing
down?
one?
I had no idea. I thought I fucked it up. I was like, shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you think it? Did you know about that?
I had no idea. I don't know anything about this new version myself, besides that it's like it's similar to the original game and has some of the same endings, but they've reworked a lot of the endings.
How many hours is in the stream? I only have been going for about 50 minutes. We are going to be doing a D&D.
Continue the game.
Okay.
maybe
We're going to be
I
doing
am
more
crazy.
Dungeons and Dragons
All
again
of
here
my
in a bit.
coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's a
Why
good
did
question.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Shit.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
Shit, you
weren't
can't do
actually
it.
gone.
I tried, you
He
can't.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he
Fell off the
imagined
map.
himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
Bruh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet
There's
there
no
was
way
not a
I broke
single
the game.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Who
decided
is
to go
Dwar
up to
Man
his boss's
question?
office,
I don't know.
hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't think I broke it. There's no way. That's not a thing.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. How do I do that? I don't think I broke the game. I don't think it breaks like that.
You just walked through a door normally and that happened?
No, it wasn't even a door. It was like a black thing. And
I
I
think you trying to go back through the doors or something. I think it messed up with the loading and just unloaded the room because what it does is every time you're going through those doors, it's just like unloading.
Stanley
the
walked
rooms you
straight
aren't
ahead
in
through the
and loading
large
in new
door that
rooms.
read Mind
Yeah.
Control.
And the room you were in, it thought you weren't in it, I guess, and unloaded it, so you just fell through the ground and it reset you. There was an actual ending there if you would have just kept walking around, but you broke it.
Oh, I was just trying to keep walking forward.
Well, you kept trying to go back through the door. I don't know what caused that, but yeah, I don't know. I just try taking control of the machine this time.
How?
Just instead of turning the machine off, turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Enormous room packed
Okay.
with television screens. What horrible
I don't-
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
So
strength?
press on.
Yeah, on that machine, yeah. Okay. So yeah. And then I think you can escape after that. Like, go through that weird escape.
Find out.
After this one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, see ya.
This game is funny and good at the same time. Yeah, dude, it's all right. Hey, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, like, we're planning to get past that at some point, but I mean,
Now the monitors jumped to
what do you
life,
do,
and
right? I
true
mean,
nature revealed.
I'm hoping
Each
one
bore
day
the
I get
number
to
of an
1,000.
employee in
I mean, the
building.
biggest thing is I
Stanley's
want to try to
two
start
words.
making a
The
little bit of
lives
money off
so
of
many
YouTube
individuals reduced to images on a screen.
at some point.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I wonder if fired as in, like, killed.
This
I wonder if that's what that
mind-controlled
means.
Facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
So you
own
can actually
life in
move
someone
around by
else's control?
pressing two of the
Never.
buttons and
It
then
was
just,
unthinkable.
or the two
Wasn't it?
clicks.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking.
Do I have a
eating,
lot of
working,
numbers?
all
What
of
do you
it
mean?
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
We are going to be
If
playing
this
D&D
machine is
here in a bit.
activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
What
More
do I have to
time
do?
talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there
How?
in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I
Hey, there's a
burnt
door
to a
here.
crisp. I have to say this, though. This
Ah.
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34
I'm sorry.
seconds left. But I'm enjoying
I don't
this
know what to
so
do.
much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Okay.
not?
Thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Wait, where's 4? Or where's
Dear
2,
me, what's the matter,
3?
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed
I
to
got
be
1,
doing
2.
right
This
now?
is
Or
3.
did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yes.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
I'm gonna just go like
Video
this.
game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have
5.
any idea what your purpose in this place is?
That did nothing.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control
I
the
pressed
world,
5.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
The music,
or will
though.
you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Hello.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
How do I know if I've done all the endings? Like, how do I know? Like, is there like a checklist? Okay, I'm gonna escape now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's kind of shitty. Right?
Here's the door, just go.
Sweet. And now we're finna escape. And where the hell is Drew?
Stanley walked straight ahead through
And
the
if you
door
guys
to the
could,
main
actually,
mind
it would be
control
sweet if
Although this
you
passageway
guys
had
could
the
maybe
word escape written on it, the truth
try
was
to
that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
hold on, sorry. The Stanley Parable Extended Edition. Come check it out. If you guys could like try to share this out, you know, let some people know about it, it'd help a lot. It would make me feel really good. You know, we are trying to get to 1,000 subs here. Stanley Parable Extended Edition. Come check it out. It's yeah. Extended Edition. Come check it out. Stanley Parable. You know, I really do want to hit 1,000 subs here soon, boys. Oh, it says this is gonna be my death. Actually, this is what it said.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on
No,
track.
no, no.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Hello. Do I do it? Do I walk? Do I walk ahead and just kill myself? I don't know. I'm confuzzled. It's literally to my death. Look at it. Look at it. Do I want to die? Somebody tell me, please. We going. Trippy.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Wow.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Ah. Broken.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Cool.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
So it's a chick now. What is this? Wow. The Office. Nice. I am confuzzled. An early drawing designed an ending where Stanley would end up battlefield fighting islands. That would have been deadly. The Office. This is tripping me out, dude.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
All of his co-workers were gone. What
What
could
did it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came
I'm gonna
to
go
a
to
set
the
of
right
two
again.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No.
Oh my god.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What
Was
was
I
I
thinking?
It's
Oh.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Gonna whip this out.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Oh, my knee.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to try to get over there. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go this way. Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a
Bruh.
shot.
This
Why
is
not?
tripping me out. Oh my god. This old prick.
All of his co-workers
Because
were
we're gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's
Bruh.
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
McBruh.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I am, what is this? Oh my
Now
god.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
Yes.
So good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Bruh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Sure.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Yes.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird.
You're
back
tripping
there.
yourself out.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten
Yeah.
the mood. Wait, cut the music.
Damn it.
Go back and look at that fern.
What's a fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What fern?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What's a fern? What is a fern? I don't know what a fern is. Where? Oh, this one.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Are you fucking with me right now?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
I don't
We're
know.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Where? Oh, we haven't been this way before.
Now, yes,
Now, this is exciting.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm following it.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think.
I think I did that
Let's
already.
walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Holy
What's this?
Look at
The
this.
confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it
This
to be.
is bad.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do
Like
it.
there's one
I
that's
won't do it.
get bored and leave, find a
And the
bookstore.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that
I
life
thought
is
I've
about
had
the
more than
journey
these
and
though.
not
I've
the
done more than
destination.
this.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you... I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
New content.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
New content. Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No problem.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Nice.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. I haven't seen the first one, so
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
nothing special
yet,
yet.
but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Perfect.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's
Yes.
on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
This might make the game nice. Bruh. Yes, I will the next time.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
That is
initial
terrible.
impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jump.
There's a jump circle.
Is this what passes for exciting new content?
You can only jump in the circle.
Content? Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap
Team Fortress
expansion
2.
to market for no reason other than
TF2.
to make an easy dollar. And don't get me
Team
started
Fortress
on the level
2.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it.
Team
In
Fortress
fact,
2.
I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
You
expectations.
stupid.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What
Yes.
do you say, friend?
I mean, I don't really have a choice in the matter.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Whee!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yes.
It got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my
This is
favorite
tripping me
memories
out,
so I
dude.
can relive the peak
It's weirding me
experiences of my
out.
life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Audience award. Cool. They won some awards. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. What is this? Mozilla Firefox start page. Buy on Steam. Old school, man. Old school. Smile because it happened. Dude, this is like making me sad. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. Wow. It's kind of making me sad. It's making me think about all the old times. I literally watched like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play this game. What's this? Little Stanley. Oh, it's probably one of their...
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every
game ever created.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was
pretty
Skyrim,
crazy, man.
It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yes. My fave. Original. Memory zone maintenance. Okay, so we're going to... What was this? There's Stanley. What is this? It's the back rooms. Original.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Wow.
The Stanley
There's the
Parable
blue and yellow
is
door.
both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Hey,
To
there it is,
spend the rest
source.
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
What's this? Trippy. Damn it. It's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way to hack in there. Whatever, we'll just go back this way, I guess.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh,
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Cool.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Unfunny.
A serious work of art. I suppose I could
Unfunny.
write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the
Unfunny. It's like that. Ooh, forklift time. Forklift time. Just because I feel bad for the narrator, I'm giving this a recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
2016.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You're kind of
You
preachy.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Yeah, you are.
Goodness, this is actually quite shocking for me.
Okay, it's fine.
I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
You are
Like
a
I let
failure.
these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Thought it was pretty cool. Feel like that means a lot from me.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
The hell is this?
Anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't want the skip button. I don't want to skip anything. I don't wanna. Can I go back? I can't go back.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past
I don't
it.
want
It's
to.
what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue. And it
We're gonna
goes
listen to
something
it.
like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time.
I'm
at
not
which
skipping
time
it.
Everything all at once.
I'm not gonna
So,
skip it.
Now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards,
We're doing it.
therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction...
Has he been saying the same thing? I haven't been paying attention.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choice.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
I don't care. Is he dead? That's kind of creepy. Oh, there he is. It's a fire alarm.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed. The end is never the end, 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 is
He's
never
tripping.
the end, is never the end.
He is tripping. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Then, go on an adventure, Finna, finally. I wonder how long it skips. Yes. Yes. Oh. Life. Life is growing. I think the narrator died. Oh, no more life. Terminator came. I'm hearing Slender Man. I'm hearing Slender Man. It's pretty scary. Slender Man be trying to kill me. You tripping, dog. I want the narrator back. I miss him. Yay! Oh, God. What? Okay. We were in an office before this. Just to let everybody know that. I'd like to see how old I am. Hello.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? Okay, Graham,
Stanley
you're
decided
getting
to
your
go to the
ending.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You are get. Oh. No, Graham's getting his ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Graham's getting his ending, and then it's
Yet there was
D&D
not
time.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
This way,
staircase,
right? This
Stanley
way?
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's this way, right? This is where I'm going. Okay, good.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whee!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain
Bruh.
that? This voice was a
We've
part
just
of
been
himself
walking.
Too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
That is all I want.
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope. We bing chillin'.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
It's like kind of a piss off. And it just brings you right here. Again. The worst thing about the game, I like it. I love it. Wait.
But yeah, you don't like how you just come back to that same room.
No. Do I have to restart the whole game again?
No, I don't. I think it saves
All of his
everything you've
co-workers were gone.
done. I
What
just
could it
don't.
mean?
I don't know if it saves
Stanley
if you're in
decided
like
to
the
go to
middle of an
meeting room.
ending.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think it just always starts you back in that room, but it remembers like what you've done.
Okay, good.
You're
So,
playing it right now.
my first impression of the game. Fucking a mind fuck for sure. Trippy. Very trippy. Something that you have to do high.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we can play D&D.
Yeah.
Hurry up and bring the camera while you're at it.
Hey, I will.
And send pics of
Well,
in the toilet.
thanks guys for watching. That was awesome. I'm sorry. I don't think I could have watched a guy play this game by myself. Very, yeah, mental. I feel like it is. Oh, ow, my knee. So I am actually, we're gonna be playing D&D. A calm game to a calm game. I like it. I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds.